Let me introduce myself. I am Juan Cadillo, professor at the school Jesus Nazareno. I am Peruvian. I tell them about the project I'm developing. The project is very interesting and I hope you like it. And it is called At Recess I Tell You. Students will learn, developing skills, of comprehension and production of texts in primary level students of school Jesus of Nazareth using own web system. And to develop 21st century skills through technologies.
¿Qué estás haciendo aquí en el laptop?
Estoy, ahorita voy a crear un
cuento.
Cuento.
¿Cómo va a ser? A ver, ¿qué va a tener?
Para comenzar, 4 hojas.
4 hojas llenas de creatividad, ilusión y mucho, pero mucho color.
Yo elegí un ratón que está por aquí y una iglesia que está acá. Entonces, aquí vamos a poner un gato.
¿Un gato? ¿El gato va a perseguir al ratón?
No.
Entonces,
este gato es su amigo.
Y así, el cuento de David va tomando forma.
En el recreo te cuento. En el recreo te cuento. En el recreo te cuento. En el recreo te cuento.
The practice seeks to promote reading, writing and drawing from the earliest grades. Conceives learning as a process of personal and social construction that allows the student to be a reader and producer of content. We facilitate the creation of stories within hours of class and recess. We promote the creativity and imagination through the use of our website that illustrate, write, system checks the proper diction, uses voice synthesis, provides tools for evaluation and monitoring of the progress of the students. The stories produced are shared on the intranet so that students can read, listen and interact with stories using augmented reality. It may indicate students have little encouragement from the family for reading texts and writing stories. At the end of primary education, students show spelling errors, do not maintain a theme and poor intonation to read. Strategies that motivate and interest to students for reading and writing under the use of ACT is used to solve the problem. Developed a tool allowing to draw, write text and listen to the reading of what was written using voice synthesis. The students developed their own stories in a fun and creative way using available technology, achieving share hundreds of stories in the school. The strategies that we employ are, reading to feed and awaken the imagination and the story workshop. Reading to feed and awaken the imagination. Different materials were submitted. 4 children read, books of short stories, journals and stories written by other children in the computer. They were given puppets to dramatize what they read and listen to the story. The story workshop. The class is divided into groups, each group supported by an older child invents a story. The child or teacher proposed the theme of the story and the 3 parties to consider the beginning, the middle and the end. The children work in groups to create their stories versions of a story. Depending on the situation can use storytelling case, the traveler book, create a paper book that folds, find the words to start or end of the story. Then within each group will review and listen to the stories created by other groups' proposed questions. From what will be the story? Who are the characters? How do I start? How does it end? What missed count? What are you wrote wrong? How should I write that word? Free reading. Allow children to review and read their own products and those of his colleagues in the hours of recreation. Informed parents and contributors. Parents participated in different various working meetings. They are participating in groups and created different stories and presented together with their children. They are participating in groups and created different stories and presented together with their children. The question was raised, what can we do at home? And in response the parents agreed to read and tell stories to their children, and their children write some stories. And creative children's tales. Let the children individually or in pairs to write and illustrate these stories at the hour of recess. In the implementation, to encourage reading and writing, I've developed software in the classroom of educational innovation to facilitate access by all students in the hours of recreation. Thus this practice allows all students to read and produce texts in a free manner using ACT. At the same time began the session of 1st and 2nd grade of elementary teachers-oriented Class A, Promote ownership of the writing system through activities of reading and writing stories. Guide the planning of their activities written through previous organization the story. Promote writing and illustrating stories through writing and rewriting activities using the web system.
Vamos a exponer nuestro cuento de la bruja cocinera. Ven, que nos hagas así.
Un día el rey León le pidió cocinar para los animales de toda la selva. La bruja hizo un hechizo y apareció esa comida rica. Muchos animales llegaron y comieron de la rica comida, todos decían, ¡esta es la bruja cocinera!
Pensaba en los ricos peces que comería, el perro estaba muy contento de conocer el mar. El perro le dice a su amigo gato que deben ir a conocer el mar. Su amigo gato, muy alegre, acepta. El gato pensaba en los ricos peces que comería, el perro estaba muy contento de conocer el mar.
To monitor the progress of the project and its benefits, use diagnostic tests were developed. Different instruments to assess the level of reading comprehension were used, and they work in awareness sessions with parents. Description of the new IT resource is developed. It also features a space that you can write the short text. Text can be entered in two ways using the keyboard or by voice recognition. After entering the text, this is added by a movable label in the illustration of the story. Finish the first part of the story sheet is stored in a database. The system has a second blade to restart the writing process. Similar process is performed to finish the story. Once saved all the leaves, it goes to the home page of the story so the child can appreciate the final result. You can use the augmented reality system to check the history. The story is immediately shared so that it can be read or heard by other school children. The system has a modulus of exercises for the student. Students read or listen to the story and sort of the images at start, not en denouement. To facilitate the work of the teacher, I have developed a module that allows a review of orthography and grammar of texts produced by making use of services in the cloud.
Melissa la mariposa prepara mermelada para su madrina. Melissa se distrae por un momento. Casi se queman los frijoles. ¡Qué rica mermelada!, dice la madrina y Melissa sonríe. Bienvenido al mundo de los cuentos, es hora de pensar un poco y ordenar el cuento en inicio, nudo y desenlace. ¡Qué rica mermelada!, dice la madrina y Melissa sonríe. Casi se queman los frijoles. Melissa la mariposa prepara mermelada para su madrina. Melissa la mariposa prepara mermelada para su madrina. Melissa se distrae por un momento. Casi se queman los frijoles. ¡Qué rica mermelada!, dice la madrina, y Melissa sonríe. Melissa la mariposa prepara Una noche Drácula salió a conseguir unas pizzas para sus hijos. Cuando llegó a la pizzería sacó una lista muy larga: pizza de solo queso, jamón, piña, carne, vegetariana, hawaiana, inglesa, etc. Pobre Drácula cargó todas las pizzas por todo el camino y casi se le caen. Otro día pediré por teléfono, dijo. Fin. Bienvenido al mundo de los cuentos. Es hora de pensar un poco y ordenar el cuento en inicio, nudo y desenlace. Pobre Drácula cargó todas las pizzas por todo el camino y casi se le caen. Otro día pediré por teléfono, dijo. Fin. Una noche Drácula salió a conseguir unas pizzas para sus hijos. Una noche Drácula salió a conseguir unas pizzas para sus hijos. Cuando llegó a la pizzería sacó una lista muy larga: pizza de solo queso, jamón, piña, carne, vegetariana, hawaiana, inglesa, etc. Pobre Drácula cargó todas las pizzas por todo el camino y casi se le caen. Otro día pediré por teléfono, dijo. Fin. Había una vez dos monos voleibolistas que estaban entrenando en la selva. Y entonces llegaron dos mariquitas para jugar con ellos. Las mariquitas eran campeonas y los monos muy tramposos. Al final los monos tramposos ganaron y las mariquitas se fueron tristes. Bienvenido al mundo de los cuentos. Es hora de pensar un poco y ordenar el cuento en inicio, nudo y desenlace. Al final los monos tramposos ganaron y las mariquitas se fueron tristes. Había una vez dos monos voleibolistas que estaban entrenando en la selva. Y entonces llegaron dos mariquitas para jugar con ellos. Las mariquitas eran campeonas y los monos muy tramposos.